Jim, 1-0 win today, 3 wins in a row as well. Just give us your assessment of that one today.
Pleasing, Greg. Pleasing win at home. Again, as I've said to you before, home's been a good place for us. Connection again between players and fans. Sandy Lane and singing the heart out throughout the game. I'll always mention it because it's so powerful for us when we all find that connection and push towards getting an outcome at home that we want. We did that today, Greg, against a team that are desperate, fighting for their lives, and desperate is dangerous, and I think Maidenhead are a dangerous outfit. Seen their victory recently away at Alty from 1-0 down, 1-3-1. They're capable of those performances. They're really capable of sitting prone on the pitch and watching you do what you try and do, and then bang, on the break, chance. And to be honest, the very opening exchange of the game, they nearly did it to us as well. But it didn't surprise me, it didn't shock me. I just wanted us to continue to have more courage, more belief, and try and break them down. Brilliant goal we scored, I think, brilliant goal. And then I think, Greg, we went on in the second half to really start turning them over. There was a period before the pressure came, the inevitable pressure that always comes in the National League, where we were really turning them over. There was a few real nice moves that we just didn't quite finish. I thought we could have put the game away and to bed. I think the players actually disappointed in a slight way with today's win. They just didn't make it more because they felt like it was there for them. But I make sure they're respectful of the opponents that we played. They're respectful that the result is a very good one. And the fact that we made at least like 70 minutes of that game look clinical is impressive.
The goal that we scored, it was a great ball forward from the skipper, wasn't it? He's done that quite a lot this season, hasn't he, in terms of kind of creating those goals from his position at the back.
He has. It's something that I know he's capable of. I knew that from playing alongside him. I used to like playing them myself. I think he was a little bit better than me at them. But I know his qualities, alongside his leadership, and his playing qualities or defending qualities. His playing qualities are there. He's a big help for the team, and he's brave. He's brave. Like I always ask my defenders to be, Greg, as you know, to play in our team, you've got to be brave. And some of the football our guys are playing out there, it literally radiates bravery, and I'm proud of them for doing that, because it's not easy, particularly when games are cagey and there's maybe not full belief or support coming from every direction, and you've got to prove your way into a game all the time. It's not easy. You've got to be brave. And again, we're a football team. We want to play. We want to play the kind of football that you see in game out from us. And on our pitch, it's very, very difficult. It's definitely a hindrance for us, without question. Which is a shame, to be honest, because I think our pitch helps opponents and it doesn't help us. But our team continue to show bravery on that pitch, and Ebanks is just one of them.
You speak about that bravery. There was a move in the second half which kind of showcases what we're excellent at, and almost finished off by Jimmy Keown, but for a really good save. Yeah,
it was one of a number of good moves, but that was probably the best one, with the most clear moment to finish, even though there was a couple. You hold your breath in them final moments, and you want the net to bulge with a goal that the team have scored, that the team really deserve to celebrate those moments, because they've been brave enough to move that ball all the way through the pitch when the pressure is on them at the back part of the pitch. And no, it was training round stuff, and the guys, I've got full belief in what they're doing, because they're in the flow of doing it. I think back-to-back victories helps, and hopefully another victory today helps continue to accumulate that belief game after game. There'll be challenges along the way, and make no mistakes about it, Maidenhead were a definite challenge today, Greg. Definite dangerous opponent, as I said earlier in this interview, and I'm very respectful of them and this result. I'm very pleased with it.
At the other end as well, a clean sheet on debut for Jacob as well, who came in. Just kind of tell us about your thoughts on him, and obviously you had to move quickly to get him in once you knew Tiernan was being called up for Ireland. Yeah,
brilliant. Really pleased for him. Clean sheet on his debut, showed some real poise with his handling in some big moments as the pressure came inevitably late on, which calmed the team, which was really good for him. Jacob's come in from Huddersfield. As you know, Greg, we didn't have a goalkeeper in the building, so it was a massive focus of ours this week, trying to get a goalkeeper in the building. And Huddersfield again, another club we have to thank this year for helping us out, putting a player before the finances. Thank you very much to them. But Jacob's a good goalkeeper, a good person, I think, which is a big thing in our changing room, because the changing room doesn't stand for anything but, to be honest. And no, he come in, he's had a real calm week's training, tried to understand everything we do as quickly as possible, and I was really pleased for him today. I think Jacob definitely now bolsters our goalkeeping ranks, which we just haven't had all year. Once again, it's another position where we've been light in, particularly since BK got injured. So now Jacob's a big plus to the squad.
We saw Keane forced off as well after injury. What can you tell us about it so soon after the game?
Don't really know, Greg. It's a bit early, that one. But fingers crossed it's nothing too serious. Don't know on that one. We'll have to get that looked at this week.
We spoke about obviously Jacob keeping a clean sheet, but clean sheet for the whole team as well, and it never looked kind of too much in danger throughout the game. But when they needed to, there's a lot of good blocks as well.
There was, and it's important. And this is a play the recording from the last interview kind of thing. When I'm going to say to you, the team showed fight and spirit, togetherness again, and I've said to you before, regardless of how performances fluctuate, regardless of how our quality arrives or leaves us, the fight never ever has, and it had to be there today. You can't not stand up and fight against Maidenhead. You can't. Like, they're known for it in this division. They're known for being resolute, in your face, smash mouth football at times, and they can score goals as well. After you've just been on the ball, 2 passes ago, you suddenly find yourself defending your box, and the players done it amazingly. Sometimes it was right under our crossbar, and all of them. It'd be unfair for me to say the centre backs who've done some massive stuff for us today, but all of them in the moments, round the edge of the boxes, block, getting pressure on the ball, helping Jacob. Jacob played his part also, but that spirit, Greg, it always warms me, mate, always.
Could I just ask about, obviously looking at the table now, the playoffs, because there's a chance, isn't there, that if things go well in the remaining 6 games, and you're on this run, that your run could be coming at the right time. Are you thinking about that or mentioning it, or?
I'm not mentioning it, I'll be honest with you. Total honesty, I'm not mentioning it at all. No. The players know, don't they? They know more than I do. They look at the table more than I do. I'm not really one for looking at the table too regularly. I never have been. It was always something that, for me personally, wasn't always helpful. Because I always wanted to focus on the next moment, focus on the next game. And we can chase wins. We really can, but wins and losses don't always tell the story of what you're doing in every single moment, in every single performance. So the thing I focus on with the team are each of those moments of a football match, whether we're out of possession, in possession, in the mid part of the pitch, high, low. As boring as that may sound, I believe that breaking the game down into its components and focusing on them lets the table take care of itself. But truthfully, looking at where we are now, and I don't know where we are after today, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the results. I think we are a team that has over-delivered on what we've had in terms of the possibilities for success this year. I think to be where we are and to be as comfortable as we are and to be showing the confidence and growth that we have while changing the football at this football club, and changing the mentality from the difficult times all the fans have gone through, I think it's amazing. Once we have time to reflect on this, I think it'll be a hell of an achievement no matter what we end up with or without this season.